I found love in a hopeless place, okay? Oh my God, let me see the ring. How was the proposal? Did you cry? Like, what's going on? Like, I was like, let me know the story of the proposal. One thing about your girl that Tati always had is boundaries, okay? And so when I put that boundary, people know I'm not playing.
Yeah. So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on foot.
What's up, Tater Tots? It's your girl Tati, back at another video. In this video, we are going to be doing a Q&A, so let's get right into it. This is going to be like a life update to talk about a few things that have been asked, you know, some questions that's been asked, some things that have been going through people's minds, things like that. So, okay, so let's get to this first question. I had a lot of questions surrounding my hair. When I first got it done, people thought it was a wig. It was just a lot going on. So the first thing was, like, what made me change my hair? Like, what made me decide to go get my hair done? And what made me decide to get my hair done and dyed and everything is the fact that I have been wanting to have my hair colored for a while. I've been looking, my Pinterest, I'll try to pop up some Pinterest pictures, you know, up here, over here, wherever. But I have been looking at getting my hair colored for the longest, okay? And so I knew that I wanted to get it done. I knew I wanted to do like partial or like just that like number 30 hair color that I really love. And my homegirl Deja, I was talking to her about like coloring my hair earlier this year, and I was telling her, or maybe last year, and I was telling her like, you know, I think I'm gonna wait like 2 more years. I'm waiting for my hair to get a little bit longer. And she was like, girl, you've been saying that for 2 years. You've been saying that for like 2 years, girl, come on. And that just made me think about it, like, yeah. And if y'all ever remember like why I cut my hair, I did a whole video before I cut my hair bald. I had waves. Yes, your girl did. It'll be linked somewhere so y'all can see that. But one of the major things that made me do that is because I always wanted to be bald, and I kept thinking about it, like, if I would have cut my hair 4 years ago, it would have been grown back by now. You get what I'm saying? So same thing with the dye. If it dyes, if it does whatever, it is what it is, okay? Which leads me into my second question that I have been getting asked a lot, which was like, were you scared? Yes and no. Right? I was kind of scared, especially because I decided to silk press my hair as well. And I do have a vlog, so I will have that whole thing like in a vlog and everything for you guys to see. It'll be somewhere over here too, just to see, you know, a little bit of behind the scenes. But I was at first, which was what kind of made me stop. But what I decided is, listen, I haven't flat ironed my hair. I haven't straightened my hair since 2022, yeah, which has been about 2 years, right? I've never at all dyed my hair, so my hair is virgin hair. It should be able to hold some type of dye. Not only that, but I only decided to get partials as well, so that kind of helped me be less scared, because even if the front is a little bit damaged or anything happens, I still have this whole full fluffy back to kind of, you know, support it. And not only that, with the highlights, because I did decide to go with partials because I wanted dimension. I wanted a lot of dimension or whatever. I decided to get partials, and so that even made me think about it less, because it's even less. And also, y'all, I'm at the point to where I really just want to have fun with my hair. I want to let my hair do what it do. I want to do what I want to do with my hair. So if that means that, hey girl, guess what? You're gonna dye it, you're gonna straighten it. If you get a little bit of damage, it's okay, okay? It's okay. Now, another big question that a lot of people had, because my hair was like straight before, all that type of stuff, is like, did you do your hair yourself? No, ma'am. I didn't do the silk press myself. I didn't do nothing myself, okay? And I didn't do it myself because I would prefer a professional to do my hair, okay? I knew I wasn't, baby, bleach moves a lot faster than you would think. A lot of things can go wrong, and I would rather put it in the hands of a professional who could really give me the dimensions and all those things that I wanted than to do it myself. Yes, I have dyed other people's hair. Yes, I have dyed weave. Yes, I have bleached hair and weave and all those other type of things, but I just did not feel comfortable doing it myself. Okay, so let's get into the real, right? What the girls are really low-key here for, the questions I've had so much. Go get to, you're married? Yes, I's married now. I know you guys have, and if you haven't already, I know you guys are going to watch my vlog, right? Yeah, of me getting married. I am married, and the one of the number one questions is, how did you and your husband meet? Which is, we met going out one night. I know, right? I found love in a hopeless place, okay? No, we met. I was going out to my friends. It was actually my first day of summer. Like school had finally been over. My first day of summer going out, and I met this guy. He was really cool. He was cute. I'm like, okay, he's this cute guy, whatever. Let me see what he's talking about. He had some interesting things. He thought about me or whatever. He came up to me with the line, y'all know everybody thinks I'm African. I have my hair to fro, not my actual fro. I had my Afro wig that I made a long time ago. I might post some pictures of the wig or whatever, but he came up to me, asked me about my hair, and then of course I got to ask the question, am I African, and all that type of stuff, where am I from, and we just kind of hit it off from there. And so yeah, that's where we met. We met one night, just going out, my first night, thinking I'm about to have hot girl summer, and did not happen. Now the next one is about the proposal, right? A lot of people are asking like, oh my god, let me see the ring, and how was the proposal, did you cry, like what's going on, like let me know the story of the proposal. We have a very unorthodox proposal, okay? It started with us just, talking. And let me say this, guys, when it was decided that we were together, like this is my partner, this is my boyfriend or whatever, he would not have been my boyfriend if I did not think that he could be my husband. You guys heard me. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's just really my philosophy. So I wasn't necessarily even thinking about, or us having conversations about marriage wasn't really scary. It didn't really make me think we were going to get married necessarily soon or anything like that, because he's my partner. I see marriage or whatever, but we were talking about marriage, his friends would be talking about marriage, and he kept joking with his friends like June or whatever. And I'm just thinking it's a joke or whatever, but he's just talking to his friends or whatever. And so we kind of started talking like, maybe what if we do get married in June? And I just started like looking up things, and I just started looking up things about weddings and things like that. And we were gonna have a conversation. We ended up having a conversation about it that kind of got stumped out, because he's like, girl, you don't know what all goes into a wedding, okay? Like you don't know everything that goes into a wedding, which was true. So what did I do? I got on it. I started looking up stuff. I'm like, okay. First I was mad. I was like, whatever. Deleted everything that I had saw about weddings. But then I was like, okay, let me look. Let me start looking about how much weddings cost, and how much is this, and what's the breakdown, and how much we should plan, and can you do a wedding for inexpensive? What is the cheapest that you could do a wedding? What is the most expensive? What is the best way? Because I knew hands down that I wanted to have a wedding, okay? I did not want to go to the courthouse. I don't think it's anything wrong with going to the courthouse. I want to make that no. I know you're thinking like, girl, what does this have to do with how you got proposed to? Follow me. All of this was happening, and one day he was like, okay, let's sit down and let's really talk about this wedding thing. I said, okay, let's sit down, because it became obvious of like, this is something that we're really thinking about doing. And so we sat down, and I started showing him what I had in my notes. I said, this is how much it would cost. This is the breakdown I'm thinking about. I showed him everything but the dress. This is what the tables I want. These are the gift bags I'm thinking about giving people. This is the this is how much this cost, this cost, the food breakdown. I was thinking about having his or her drinks. These are the venues. I had the venues planned out, y'all. I had the venues planned out. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. So this is why you were so upset, because baby, you had all this planned out and I just shut you down. Yeah, you did. And so he's like, okay, cool. Like, you know what? We're going to go talk to my mom about it, and we'll see. That's his culture. And a lot of people torture, right? You talk to the parents or whatever. And so the next weekend we go out to eat lunch with his mom, which is not abnormal. We just go out, we eat or whatever. And we're just sitting there, and I'm thinking maybe we're just going to have a conversation just about, him thinking about proposing to me, or him thinking about us getting married, to getting his mom's blessing, getting my parents' blessings, or blessings or whatever. And when we got there at the restaurant, he was just like, okay, now show her. I show her what? He was like, show her what you show me. So I showed his mom. She was very pleased, very happy, and we just got really excited from there. And then after I told his mom, he's like, okay, boom. You're going to tell your sister? You're going to tell your best friend? You're going to tell your sisters? You're going to tell your best friends? And I'm like, what do you mean? What am I telling them? I already told them we were talking about marriage and well, what am I going to tell them? I don't know. And y'all, he was like, tell them. So I'll be talking to Asia, talking to Tori. He's like, tell them. tell him. So a couple of days, or maybe the next weekend, or probably the next day, I probably told Asia, called Tori, told her officially. And that's how we kind of officially got proposed or got engaged. It was much like, this is what we're doing now. Situation that I am actually very much okay with. I know it's a bit unorthodox, and I know some people might be like, wow, that's not the most romantic. One of my friends said the story, was like, she thinks that's the most romantic story ever. Like, she really loves it. She loves that we made the decision together. It's definitely not how I imagine getting engaged. Like, even my sister told him, like, well, okay, as long as you, do the official thing, okay, go ahead, do what you do. But I really had to sit down, you guys, and really think about what was important to me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You have to think about what's important to you and your relationship, and is it more important what other people think and other people being like this or that, or you, right? So is it more important that, when people ask me to see my ring or whatever, that I don't have the ring or whatever, or I didn't have the normal proposal? Or does that really bother me, right? Does it bother Tati, or does it bother me that when people ask, I can't give them that? And I realized that I'm just fine. I love him. I want to be with him, and I'm just fine. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, my most important thing was the wedding. I wanted to have an actual wedding. That mattered to me more than anything. Okay. It was so important to me for multiple reasons, but one, this is the second wedding. My wedding was the second wedding I ever went to. Okay, I didn't grow up seeing weddings. I didn't grow up having this experience. A lot of my friends and family haven't really had this experience. So to be able to give my best friend the experience of being a bridesmaid, and give my sisters the experiences of being bridesmaids, and to give my niece and my nephew the experience of being a flower girl and a ring bearer, you know what I'm saying? To connect our families, to give us the experience. I reconnected with so many family members, I reconnected with one of my aunts. Like, I just reconnected with so many family members and did so many things that brought our families together, and just showed me how really important that all of this was. That's what mattered the most to me, and I'm okay with it. Getting engaged was a very, very special moment for me. Now, I know, especially because I got married, so quick and everything, and things happened very fast, that another big question for everyone was, do you regret anything? Do you have any regrets? Do you regret anything? And I'm not sure if I regret anything. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think everything happened exactly how it was supposed to happen. So I'm not sure that I regret too much. But some of those little details, like the thank you bags, I still have our thank you bags that I spent all that time making, because we forgot to give them out. We didn't get to bring them to the venue to give them out. So I actually still have them in my closet somewhere. So there's a lot of little extra pieces that I don't that I have that I didn't necessarily need, which I will tell you guys that like, there are some things that are not as important, and if things don't work out, it's okay. Now, marriage life, how is it going? Yes, that's another big question. How is it going? Hard. Hard. And the reason I'm going to tell you hard is because if you're anything like me, then you are the type of person, when people try to tell you something, it's just, oh, so easy, so this and that, and it doesn't end up being easy and this and that, you get very mad, and then you think it's something wrong with you. Honey, sweetheart, love, my angel, my sweetness, it is nothing wrong with you, okay? Marriage is not easy. It just is not. Having anything good is not easy. I think what you have to know is the difference between pain and growth, okay? You need to know the difference between toxicity and growing pains. And you need to know that everybody has toxic behavior, and everybody has, even you have behaviors that may harm somebody, maybe not even intentionally. And that is things that are hard to work through, right? It's hard to see that I'm hurting my partner. It's hard to see that this behavior that has served me for survival may be harming them or harming this relationship. And so I don't want to make it seem like it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, marriage has been beautiful, a beautiful moment, but it has definitely been, very hard, but in a good way. It's I will say it's the good type of hard. Okay, so the next question has really been like, has there been any surprises or challenges that has come up, and I will say, I was gonna say not really, right? I really want to say not really any challenges or surprises for me coming up, just because of being married, just because it kind of feels the same as it felt before. So a lot of that didn't change, but I think a lot of what changed is there were a lot of changes happening around the same time, and I had to learn what it's like to have another family and learn what it's like to have this new family I've created. And I can't be the same person. I can't make the same decisions that I would on my own. And I didn't notice how available I was. I didn't notice how easy it was for me to fall into my role in my family and my role of this is who I am, right? And in that, I'm not being the person that, I've grown to be with my husband and the person that I've always wanted to be, And so I had to combat that. And I had to let some people know, like, I know the Tati that you thought that you knew before, but this is Tati, okay? And this is for the most part who Tati has always wanted to be. I just didn't know how to be that. Okay, so I know what old Tati would have let you done. I know what old Tati would have let you say. I know how old Tati's house might have looked. I know how old Tati might have acted, but this is not her anymore. This is a new and improved Tati, and you need to respect that. You need to respect my homie. You need to respect X, Y, Z, or you cannot be around me. Because one thing about your girl that Tati always had is boundaries, okay? And so when I put that boundary, people know I'm not playing. Now these next set of questions, I'm kind of gonna put them together, but let me ask you, girl, how you get so thick? How you get so thick? That's that thick. Let me stop playing. But yeah, me getting thicker. Well, gained 20 pounds. Yes, I did. I gained 20 something pounds. I sure did. 25 pounds. I did. My sister says it's, you have to have a man who likes you, I guess. I don't know. But realistically, I know what happened. Emotions. I went through a lot of things emotionally, fitness wise. I used to walk all the time, especially like right before I met my husband. I was walking probably 2.5, 3 miles every day. And I went from that to barely walking or leaving the house at all. I barely leave the house at all anymore. So definitely not as much walking, definitely not walking for an hour or two. So a lot less cardio and workout, cardio going on. And then not only is it a lot less cardio going on, but I also, before I met my husband, I did not eat steak. I eat steak now, so I'm eating a lot more red meat. We eat red meat a lot. So let's get into the next question, which is, how do I feel about my new body, right? Because a lot of people will probably think that I'm really happy, and I will tell y'all exactly how I feel about my new body. My new body has made me much more empathetic to the struggles that some of my friends were having in college that I will admit that I did not understand at all. Just saw them getting thicker, right? I see their body still looks nice, and I'm thinking, girl, what the heck is wrong with you? You look good, you look amazing. My body now changing from, wearing a small to a medium was really difficult for me. But I think another big part of why it's difficult is that I feel good when I put on clothes that fit me. I love my body. I think it looks so nice. I think that my body is perfect for what I want to, because I've always wanted to get toned, right? But I've always been so small that it's like getting toned, what if I get smaller? But now since I'm this size already, it's like if I get toned and I lose a little, I have more room to lose, But I think that when I feel fat sometimes, guys, I'm gonna be honest, and I know I'm not fat. I know I'm not fat. I know that I'm not, okay? But I'm understanding why so many people around me struggle with body dysmorphia. I understand why so many people around me, felt the way that they used to feel, especially if they struggle as much, because a lot of people kind of go up and down. I will only go up and down between those same 10 pounds, and for the most part, I stay like in the middle mark of like a size 5, so my clothes, I could always fit for the most part. And even now, I'm at a constant weight. You get what I'm saying? Like I gained the 20 pounds. I did not lose. I might lose 2 or 3 pounds. I might gain 2 or 3 pounds, but I'm now at that new 20 plus pounds weight. Next question, which is going into my style, because I know that you guys have seen that I have been posting more fashion content. Okay, more fashion content online. Y'all better follow me on Instagram, because y'all will see a lot of reels there. I don't really get on TikTok like that, but are Let me know if y'all are actually on TikTok, because if y'all are actually on TikTok, I will get on there. But if y'all are not on TikTok, I'll just keep doing my shorts and my Instagram reels. But really, one of the main questions I've been getting is like who is your style inspiration? Like, where do you go to get inspiration when you're putting outfits together? Which is, I'll tell you guys a few. Random and Chic used to be one of my biggest inspirations, especially when I was smaller. She still kind of is now, but not as much. I love baggy clothes. I love that 90s style. I think she has it really, really down. And I love like really eccentric looks. Now, these other ones are more so like, I'll tell y'all kind of how they inspire me, but it's not like exact style inspiration. But Style Unlocked by Janae Naylor, or like Hollow Lux. She used to be Hollow Lux. Also definitely a big inspiration. Not necessarily her style, but just the background and learning more about fashion and more high-end fashion. I think I've really loved and being exposed to just different people's style to kind of pick up on, because growing up I would kind of watch like America's Next Top Model, and I would watch some of the fashion things, and I wanted to like, be a fashion designer, but I didn't have like Vogue or Ebony or anything. I wasn't somebody who would look through the magazines to find out what's the latest, hottest thing. I just kind of built my personal style by going with my body and what I thought looked good on me. So now me being a fashion girl and loving fashion or being into it has always just been from, seeing different looks and seeing people day to day, or seeing people on TV or X, Y, and Z. But I never have been into like the nerdy, detailed side of fashion. And I think Style Unlocked really kind of unlocked that for me, as well as Jeranica Macia. Oh, I've been loving her fashion content. She is such a girl that I love. Me and Jeranica do not have the same style, but she has some pieces that I love. She has like gaudy, like she calls them ugly pieces. I kind of like that too, where you have some pieces that other people wouldn't wear or don't really wear, stuff like that. And also she has like a very vintage way of like shopping, a lot of secondhand, especially with getting luxury. So she's definitely been inspiring me when it comes to purchasing items and just consciously consuming, as well as politics and fashion, which is Tashara. Her name is Tashara. My husband's like, that's your cousin, because I watch politics and fashion. I watch her content so much. Tashara is me on steroids, y'all. Next question was, how do I put a look together? I put a look together. When I'm putting a look together, there are a couple of different ways that I put a look together. One way that I would say to put a look together is I'll look and I'll see like something I really want to wear. Like, y'all kind of see more of my thought process during my pack with me for Miami. It'll be somewhere up here, but I'll find a piece that I really, really like or want to wear, and then I'll kind of make my outfit around there. That's kind of how I get dressed. Another way of like how my brain or puts together outfit is I'll put some pieces together, and then I'll see what do I need to make it interesting, right? So I'll have like a two-piece. I love a cute little two-piece like how I have on. And then, okay, let's put some jewelry. Let's do some hair. Let's kind of accessorize to really turn it up. When I'm getting dressed, my number one thing with putting a look together or getting dressed is when I look in the mirror. I used to do this in college. This was my tactic in college. Look in the mirror. If I wanted to compliment myself, I wouldn't go out with it. I need something that when I see myself, I would compliment myself on. And that's something that I think, try that, especially if you're a girl who, because I have some friends like that who are like, you're always getting complimented and I don't ever get a compliment. I think another big part of compliments is, one, giving them out, but also look in the mirror. Does your outfit look like something? If you saw yourself walking down the street, would you like, girl, you look so cute. Is that so different? Oh, I love that. If you wouldn't do that, that's why you're not getting the compliments. You put on something that you like, nah, I put this on. When will we get a lookbook? Lookbooks are coming. Does the Get Dressed With Me count? No, that don't really count as lookbook, huh? But lookbooks are coming. We'll definitely get more lookbooks, more looks. I definitely want to do like a week in my life. So we will definitely be getting a lot more lookbooks and fashion content. Let me know what else other fashion content, pack with me's, style videos. What do y'all want? Just let your girl know, and I'll be on that. Okay, we're going to some of the last questions, y'all. Do you have, of course, kids? Do you plan to have kids soon? No, y'all. I want to live my life. I want to be happy. I want to grow a little bit more before I plan to have kids. Are we gonna ever have kids? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What are you looking forward to in life? I am looking forward to growing more. I'm looking forward to seeing where life takes me and growing a little bit more and becoming more of myself and changing at the same time, right? But I'm taking the good parts of myself and bringing them back to myself. A lot of pieces that I've lost that I needed to find again, and I'm shedding some of the things that are not of use to me, and I'm just really happy and excited to see where that goes. I'm happy and excited to see where some of my ideas kind of manifest and go to, and I am just, yeah, I just am really happy to see where life takes me, you guys. And if you are happy with this video, you like this video, you was nosy too, I know you was a little nosy, give me thumbs up, okay? Make sure you also comment down below any type of videos, or maybe some questions I mixed. Maybe you were like, girl, no, I really want to know this, and you didn't answer my question. Just comment those questions down below as well, and I will answer those. Make sure you share this video so that we can get more people into this potato family. And last but not least, come on, guys, come on. You know what you gotta do, right? What do you have to do? Subscribe to my channel so you can grow with your girl, and so you can grow with your girl, and so you can grow with your girl. Break it down, and break it down, and.
To us, yeah. So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on.